and I understand that. It's one of the reasons the sheriff's office was over budget this year. But you came through on each time when we were over budget, and you said the sheriff's office will continue to operate. I have no problem of having a transparent budget, of having a transparent sheriff's office, if you want to know how we're spending our money. But as for now, we're going to keep recruiting. We want to have those 47 deputy sheriffs. We want to put keep 2 deputies in Anderson Valley. We want to have 3 deputies in Covelo. I've been back there receiving texts from our personnel people who are trying to recruit as we speak, but we haven't found the right people yet. But without a commitment today from the Board of Supervisors that we can keep doing that, then we're going to stop recruiting. We're going to do things where we've been before. I'm looking back at the number of years that we have experience sitting back there and the number of years here, and we've all seen times in our county where the sheriff's office has cut staffing. We don't want to relive those. Sonoma County wants us to. Sonoma County wants to pick up our deputy sheriffs. But we're to the point now where deputy sheriffs are staying, where corrections deputies are staying, where we have a stable workforce, and we're able to know tomorrow with good certainty what's going to happen. I'll gladly take your questions. I'll gladly take your recommendations. I'll gladly take your points. I'll gladly take your criticism. I have thick skin, no harm, no foul. But the most important thing I need, and Supervisor Pinch has said it, and the CEO said it, is I need your commitment. That no matter what number is decided today, that the sheriff's office will continue operating in a manner which the citizenry in this county deserve to see it operated. Thank you.
Mr. CEO.
Very well said.
Supervisor Pinches.
Tom, you certainly have my commitment, and as I expressed, we do have if we have to, we do have some dollars that are available to do that. And I appreciate something that I've never seen from any sheriff before you, and I appreciate this, is your real commitment to do what you can to keep the overtime. And I know keeping the overtime when you're short staffing, when you're short regular deputies, it's hard to keep the overtime because it's not the sheriff's office that schedules crime out there. It's, you don't know when it'd be nice if you just had crime. Why don't we make an ordinance that we only allow crime to happen 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we could save a lot of money. But it doesn't work that way, and we understand that. But I appreciate your emphasis on trying to do what you can in light of needing deputies and having a hard time hiring deputies, although, as the CEO indicated, that might be changing, especially in light of what's happening in towns like Vallejo and things like that. So maybe finding good deputies may be hopefully a little easier, but we don't know that. But anyways, I appreciate your emphasis on doing what you can on your overtime. And it's, we're in a partnership. It's not a us versus them issue here.
I agree with that.
And I think I speak for the rest of the board. And what the CEO said about the commitment to law enforcement, I don't see that. We're not going to support 10 more new positions, but to support the full funding of your allocated positions, I think is a no-brainer for this board.
Well, I appreciate that. My question is, how do you quantify an unknown? How do we quantify and say it's going to take this bucket of money additional to fund a sheriff's office? And Chair Wattenberger, you won't have the privilege of being in that chair when I come here in January or February. I hope you're out here, and I hope you can see both sides of this, but the others very possibly could. And I do want to tell you that it's not all doom and gloom. Last year, this board made a very strong commitment for the microwave system. And the microwave system is not the sheriff's office microwave system. The microwave system is probably the most critical improvement in public safety this county has ever seen. And it's going to be in operation December of this year. Krista McMenemy and Jeanette Rowell are responsible for keeping it on track, and it's exciting things. And so when we're sitting here talking about the doom and gloom, which I guess we have to because there's not a lot of money out there to spend, there is some light at the end of the tunnel that the fire departments, Department of Transportation, animal control services, the sheriff's office, ambulances, volunteer fire departments are all going to be able to look at their customers, their clients, their citizens, and say, we're improving our service. So thank you for that commitment. I know it's going to be a strong commitment. You have a huge payment coming up in January, $108,000. All I can say to that is thank you, but that's going to be the best money this county spent in a long time.
And if I can add, there's one other positive improvement in your department, and that is the eventual outcome of the implementation of the reverse 911 phone system, to where it won't supplant your deputies doing evacuations or notifications, but it will certainly curtail this huge commitment that you just went through in June to make sure evacuations and notifications took place. And so that is another great positive improvement in your department. And so you are correct. It's not doom and gloom. You referenced my position. It'd be very easy for me to flippantly say you have my support for full funding for the positions you have now.
We'll take it.
I wouldn't dare make that commitment
I understand
if my
that.
heart wasn't there. And so I wholeheartedly say you have my commitment.